I want to do a quick video on the Heritage H-150, and I took the screws out of the pickup, checked the neck pocket. So as you can see, the neck pocket looks like a little bit longer neck tenon than the Gibson. They say it has a long neck tenon, so, but this is what the neck pocket looks like. You decide what you think. It's kind of hard to tell, but the newer ones might be made a little different. They came out with a newer model that doesn't have the pearl inlays, but I love the pearl inlays. I know one thing, the Heritage does a real tight neck pocket. I can say that much. And, this is a 2020, made in March 2020. It's a really beautiful guitar. So if it is, you know, it looks like a longer neck tenon. Not as long as the Gibsons, but they claim that they're long tenons. But more or less, it's a matter of the fit of the neck into the pocket. As long as it's super tight, you shouldn't have no issues. Now, one thing with the Heritage, they use the Indian rosewood, real Indian rosewood. They do not use the Guatemalan rosewood that the Les Paul standards use. The only way you can get Indian rosewood is on an older standard, or their custom shop models have the Indian rosewood. You figure you pay $2,500 for a guitar, it's not that much more money to put Indian rosewood, real Indian rosewood on. But Heritage does use real Indian rosewood. The newer ones have a bone nut, where this is the Graph Tech, I believe, or something synthetic, which I like these. I have no issues with these. Has the Grover tuners. The newer ones have a little bit chunkier neck, which I prefer this because I have small hands, so I like to get up higher. The newer ones have a bigger, more mass down here. I guess it has more sustain and stuff. But the neck is real comfortable. It's like a C-shaped neck. Not too fat. I would say it's in between 60s and a traditional. And between that. Solid Honduran mahogany body. These are great weights on these Heritage. That's one thing. This is 9 pounds even. And it's real resonant. It has really great tone. You know, if you're looking for a lighter body, I would go with the Heritage. So if you want that light, you know, Gibson tone, light body tone with that, when you bite it, you can really hear it. Now, I have had older Gibsons, or like my Super from the 1985, it's 10 pounds, but it still has that killer bite and warmth to it. But the newer mahogany is a little different than that older Honduran mahogany. Anyway, beautiful guitars, real pearl inlays, which I love. Beautiful guitar, nice dark fretboard. And a really nice fretboard. Looks like they do pretty good work here. A little bit, you can see, but not too bad. I've seen some Gibsons that are really bad. And I've had some Gibsons that were really good too. Can't help when you do the frets to kind of hit a couple, unless you're going to spend all day on there to get it perfect, which I'm not a fanatic of that. The fret wire is really nice. They do a really good job. It's level, real low action. The bridge is real low to the body. Now the only thing is with the Heritage, when they carve the top, they go down, so you have to raise your tailpiece up higher, where Gibsons stay more flat, then curve down. These, right after the bridge, they start arching down, so you gotta... Now if you're a blues player and you screw this all the way down, then you can wrap the strings over, and it has a little more depth to it, which is better for blues players. Whereas a Gibson's, when you wrap it up, the string's way too loose, and it's like rubber bands. So you have to put like 12 gauge strings on there to have any tension. But another thing I wish they wouldn't put the pick guards on these guitars. Let you decide. It's another thing I hate. Because then you got these spots. Such a beautiful top right here. Sucks to cover it up with a pick guard. But the color's really good on these guitars. Definitely high-end stuff. Not cheap. They do a real good job blending in the color. So the flame top's okay. I mean, it's nothing spectacular. It looks like just an old Les Paul that has a little flame in it, you know. But I definitely recommend these guitars. Definitely better than a standard. Not as good as the custom shops. Probably the pickups lack a little bit there. And you know, the detail to the neck and the skinny binding on the custom shops are nice. But it's definitely worth the $2,400, no doubt. The Duncans work good. If you like, you know, 80s, 70s, 80s rock, Duncans are good. If you like the 50s, I would go with something like Antiquities, or you know, find some Gibson custom pickups or something like that. Yep, nice guitar. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot.